Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're back with another video, man. This right here is very, very interesting, man, and educational. So make sure you stay around and stick around and hear this story that Hoop Fix got to tell, man. Run the intro. What's good? What's going on, man? It's your boy B, and we back in this mud with another reaction video, man. As you guys see by the title, we got how this homeless man became an NBA star. And the homeless man we talking about is Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? Now, I feel even bad. I feel even more bad for him now that they done took that L against the Celtics. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to Jimmy Butler, bro. Shout out to Jimmy Butler, man. Shout out to the channel that posted this once again, man. Hoop Fix or Hoop Flex. Hoop Flex. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check out, man. Got some dope content over there as well. All right, man. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, turn the notifications on. All that good stuff helps out with the channel. And yeah, let's see how Jimmy Butler became a NBA star. Never knew he was homeless, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
This man made it to the NBA, even though he was homeless. How could someone go from living on the street to signing $100 million deals and becoming one of the NBA's biggest stars? Well, this is the story of Jimmy Butler. Jimmy's the last person you'd expect to have been homeless, because he was just an innocent kid growing up in one of Texas's richest cities. But at just 13 years old, his life came crashing down. Out of nowhere, Jimmy's dad abandoned his family with no explanation. And since Jimmy looked just like the father that betrayed the family, Jimmy's mother just couldn't stand looking at his face. So eventually she snapped at Jimmy and said, "I don't like the way you look. You gotta go." And kicked.
Yo, what the fuck? I don't like the way you look. You gotta go. Nigga, 13. I don't like the way you look. Sounds crazy coming out someone's mouth. Bro, like, come on. You gotta make this shit make sense, G.
Kicked him to the streets.
My mom kicked me out of my house, to tell the truth. I bounced in and out of guys' houses in high school.
Now you'd think a teenager forced to figure out life for himself would be hard enough. But Jimmy's obstacles toward NBA stardom were about to get even harder. See, any day he couldn't crash at his friend's house, he'd just roam the streets. And being homeless in the Texas heat would be brutal for anybody, but especially Jimmy. And living like that forced him to make a life-changing decision.
So I was always a big football fan. You know, being from Texas, football's big. I think basketball made me third. But then I wasn't a fan of the sun, wasn't a fan of the heat. Plus, I was tiny. Everybody else started growing. I was like, I don't want to get crushed.
Forced him to make a life-changing decision.
So I was always a big football fan. You know, being from Texas, football's big. I think basketball made me third. But then I wasn't a fan of the sun, wasn't a fan of the heat. Plus, I was tiny. Everybody else started growing. I was like, I don't want to get crushed. I'm gonna move inside to the AC, shoot at the orange rim.
At the time, Jimmy didn't realize just how significant switching sports would become. But he wasted no time signing up for basketball at Tomball High School, where he vowed to become a star.
He used to be on that field.
Wasn't a fan of the heat. Plus, I was tiny. Everybody else started growing. I was like, I don't want to get crushed. I'm gonna move inside to the AC, shoot at the orange rim.
At the time, Jimmy didn't realize just how significant switching sports would become. But he wasted no time signing up for basketball at Tomball High School, where he vowed to become a star athlete. And during his senior year, Jimmy began his basketball career, which led him to making his new best friend, Jordan Leslie. But little did Jimmy know, they were about to become family.
I mean, I was always like, man, you can stay tonight. My mom won't care. And then I'd just be like, oh, just one more night. And it just kind of developed into a week and then a month.
Jimmy finally found himself a permanent home. But more importantly, he felt love and support. Jimmy knew this family took a risk bringing a stranger into their lives. So he couldn't let them down. And for the first time in Jimmy's life, he had hope. His basketball days were only beginning, and yet he instantly set a goal most kids could only dream of, making the NBA. But Jimmy was determined. And that year the journey
on. That bitch clean. Well, I remember having all black. I ain't never had no all black. My sister had one though, all black flight jacket, boy, back in them days. Boy, that motherfucker was clean. Yeah, like the orange interior and the inside. I know what I'm talking about. The collar like that, bro. That shit was cold, nigga. Shit was cold, nigga. Had your boots on and shit.
In the NBA, but Jimmy was determined. And that year the journey started off strong, because he committed to playing basketball for Tyler Junior College.
I remember the first time walking down this bad baby. I know I ended the game with 33 points. And with that 33 points, I was asking myself, is this real? Can I really score 33 points on a nightly basis? And then the next time I came out, 35 points. So I knew that I belonged here. This is where it started for me.
Now, I don't know about you, but dropping
crazy.
30 points a night sounds good to me. But see, Jimmy was only dominating players in junior college, and doing things at that level meant little to nothing.
Yeah.
Jimmy knew if he wanted to accomplish his
go.
NBA dreams, he had to step up his game and be recruited to a top-ranked university. But right then and there, Jimmy realized his goals were even harder than he imagined, because Jimmy already had a star teammate who was attracting scouts for himself. So with Jimmy knowing he had to compete with his own teammate for the spotlight, he began doubting he'd ever go pro.
If you shop on
fuck with
Amazon,
this, bro. I ain't
you
gonna
should
lie,
use
bro.
this
This is
tool.
like- this is
It's a
dope.
browser extension that
Gang.
And I was like, man, can I really compete with the best of these guys? You know, if you pass the ball, you might not get the ball. Like everybody trying to get to the next level.
Jimmy knew that with so much competition on the team, he already couldn't afford making a single mistake, especially since his star teammate, who was already committed to Marquette University, was bringing in attention from coaches. And Jimmy knew Marquette's assistant coach, Buzz Williams, always showed up. So Jimmy was determined to make him realize they were choosing the wrong guy.
Buzz came in, he was assistant at Marquette under Crean at the time. And he comes up to me and was like, you know what, if I ever had a head coaching job, like, you would be a player that I would want to come, you to come play for me.
Now, even though Buzz wanted Jimmy to come to Marquette, everything had to fall into place. And one day out of nowhere, Jimmy's phone rang.
I'm the first person he calls, like, he always had told me the truth and all of this. So, you know, without even visiting, I went to Marquette.
It was official. Jimmy accomplished his first goal and was now heading to the University of Marquette. But this was just a small step in the right direction. Jimmy knew the competition here was fierce. The stakes were higher. And if he wanted to elevate to the next level, he couldn't be average. But even though Jimmy wanted to make the NBA, so did all of his new teammates. And the guy starting in front of him was already a star player on the NBA's radar, which led Jimmy to the biggest obstacle of his life. Jimmy panicked. He thought he would never get the playing time to prove himself. And well, he had to think fast. At the time, Marquette's starting guard was Wesley Matthews. And considering Wesley was an NBA prospect, Jimmy felt there was no way he could be better than Wesley, and began feeling his NBA dream slipping away. But see, Jimmy wasn't recruited to Marquette for no reason. Coach Buzz knew the potential Jimmy had and forced him to work harder than all of his teammates. At times, Jimmy was forced to show up for extra drills at 5:30 in the morning.
Damn.
The workouts Jimmy pushed through were inhumane.
Man, that's a W coach right there, bro. So he knew, coach knew what he was doing. He had them lined up. He was like, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna, even though the guard got the attention, look, we're gonna get you because we need to get you in. Because when he get recruited type, you know what I'm saying? Not recruited or whatever, make it to the league or whatever the case may be, or he get injured or something, we need you to come in and perform.
But secretly, this was all a part of Coach Buzz's master plan to get Jimmy to the big league. He knew Jimmy's story and his goal of making the NBA, so Buzz wanted to be the reason he got there. But ironically, all that extra work nearly made Jimmy quit basketball.
Like, I was always like, I want to come home. I want to transfer, like, because he was so hard on me. Like, I was so far away from home, you know, homesick. I'm still a kid.
He wanted to go home because I was extremely difficult in coaching him, because I thought that he could evolve into being a guy towards the end of the year that could help us.
Jimmy didn't know it yet, but being pushed that hard was about to be his biggest blessing. Behind the scenes, he anxiously waited for an opportunity. But at the same time, Wesley was out there dominating, having the best season of his college career. So cause Wesley was on the rise, every single day, Jimmy was pushed to take his game to a whole new level. Until, later that year, Wesley made his way into the NBA, leaving Marquette with an open starting spot. Everybody at Marquette knew Jimmy was doing everything he could to become their next leader, and now they blessed him with the opportunity. But even though his hard work finally paid off, deep down, Jimmy wasn't confident he could be the next Wesley Matthews. At the time, not a single NBA team even
Wesley Matthews, bro. What? Hold on, G. Hold on, G. Wes. I might have spelled his name wrong. Yo. So Jimmy played with this dude at the university? Who y'all think better now, Wesley or Jimmy Butler? I knew that day sounded familiar, bro. I just couldn't put a face on him, dog.
Acknowledged Jimmy, so he only had 1 year to raise his draft stock. Otherwise, his dream would be over. And right on cue, that's when Wesley came back around and gave Jimmy some life-changing advice.
Wesley Matthews came back. I was like, yo, you can play in the league. I was like, word. And that's when I really started to take basketball for real, for real. Maybe I can be a pro at the highest level. Not Europe pro, nothing's wrong with that. But like the NBA, like that's where you want to be at. That's the best of the best.
Right after Jimmy was convinced he could make the NBA, he knew it was now or never. That season, he came out with a chip on his shoulder, hitting game-winning shots and putting up over 15 points a night. Jimmy even carried Marquette during March Madness, winning back-to-back games. But still, no matter what he accomplished, his goal was to go pro. So after his 2011 season, Jimmy took a leap of faith and declared for the NBA draft. But that's when things got scary, because everybody was finally gonna see if Jimmy's basketball career was over or just beginning.
Good evening and welcome to NBA Draft presented by State Farm. Let's get ready to welcome them to the NBA family.
The best of the best were here. All the country's top players from high school and college hoped their dreams were about to come true.
Look at Kawhi,
so
bro.
Jimmy knew he had competition, but he still had faith that eventually his name would be called. And one by one,
let me see who else they had.
he still had dreams were about to come
Clay?
True. So Jim
What's bro name?
players from high school
damn,
and college
he's a guard.
hoped their dreams were about to come true.
I can't think of his name. What's his name? Somebody put it in the comments for me, man. I can't think of his name. I know he a guard, bro. I just can't think of his name. Damn. It's gonna bother
So
me.
Jimmy
Kyrie?
knew he had competition, but he still had faith that eventually his name. So Jimmy, players from high school
From the
and
Wizards.
college,
From
hoped
the
their
Wizards.
dreams were about to come true.
John Wall.
So Jimmy knew he had competition. The picks came in.
The Cleveland Cavaliers select Kyrie Irving. The Charlotte Bobcats select Kemba Walker. The
Oh, it's
Golden
Kemba Walker. It's Kemba Walker. I said John. Why did I say John Wall? What are you talking about? Yo, that's a slap on the neck, G. It's Kemba Walker, bro. Yo, I feel stupid as fuck. Kemba Walker, bro. I might have spelled his name wrong. I said John Wall, bro. There's no way in fuck I said John Wall. Them niggas look alike a little bit, man. They look alike a little bit, man.
State Warriors select Klay Thompson. The Indiana Pacers select Kawhi Leonard.
As teams made their selections, Jimmy's name was never called. Most teams saw him as a huge liability. After all, he wasn't a freak athlete, he wasn't fast, and he didn't throw down crazy highlights. So teams felt drafting him for what he could become was too risky. Nobody was willing to place that bet. Well, nobody until...
With the 30th pick in the 2011 draft, the Chicago Bulls select Jimmy Butler from Marquette University.
I instantly burst out into tears with my mom because all the people that tell me that I wouldn't amount to anything, that I wouldn't get my degree, I wouldn't go to college, I couldn't be an NBA player. But more than anything, it was I proved myself right. I could care less about proving them wrong.
Now with Jimmy officially becoming an NBA player, he realized just making the league actually wasn't the dream after all. It was just a step towards an even bigger goal. Jimmy understood that going from homeless to a professional athlete was a blessing. So now being in a position to accomplish greatness and having the power to motivate millions of people, he vowed to give basketball his everything and make it known to the entire world that anything is possible.
It's not enough for Jimmy Butler to be good. It's not enough for him to be an all-star. Jimmy Butler has greatness written all over him.
He has got that dog in him. Trust me, he is clutch closer on defense and offense.
He's as tough as they come.
Damn, bro. That shit hurt. That shit hurt to watch my mans lose like that, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Wow. 10 things you didn't know about LeBron James. We might have to watch that next, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the reaction, y'all make sure you hit that like button. If you learned something new today, hit that like button. Subscribe. Turn notifications on, man. I'll catch y'all next video, man. Appreciate the love and support. And we got to get these shout-outs, too, real quick, man. I forgot all about that, John, man. Y'all comment below y'all thoughts and opinions about the vid, and I got y'all with a shout-out at the end of the vid. You know, I try to choose, like, 2 people just to keep it, you know what I'm saying, the video not too long. All right, shout-out goes to my man, JD25, man. He commented on the last vid of the game with the Celtics. I got Jimmy Butler on the cover, man. Look, man, I feel bad for Jimmy, bro. Overall, Jimmy didn't have much help, though, and we also missed a lot of free throws this game. I should have checked the game, the team stats, man. I didn't check the team stats. I would have seen that. Appreciate the love, though, JD25, man. Next up, we got my boy Slim Hunters, man. He said he kept fighting back, but Butler gonna need a scoring sidekick. Facts, man. Facts, man. I got Oladipo. They got who else they all got at the guard, man? I don't even know. Who y'all got? Who do they have that really came to hoop though? You know? But appreciate the love though, Slim. Appreciate the love, man. But yeah, like, let's see. Hold on, bro. Cause I be going mind blank. I be forgetting names and shit. I be forgetting a whole lot of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's game 6. Game 7 right here. PJ Tucker, Kyle Lowry, the guard, Bam Bam. It just not enough points were being put up, and like you said, they missed a lot of free throws onto the stats here. Yeah, 16. Yeah, y'all shot terrible. Well, I mean, it's still, yeah. Y'all missed 6 of them things. While they missed 4, 5. I mean, they shot down there bad too. So I mean, y'all missed 8 of them. They missed 5. So 3 extra free throws. That's 3 points. That would have been 199. Okay. Yeah, but still though, man, y'all just y'all needed somebody else to turn it up to an extra gear over here, man. Just looking at these numbers. Right here, y'all need somebody else to turn it up an extra gear. But anyways, man, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, man. I'll catch y'all next video. Straight business.